David is there.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
David.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Welcome back to class.
Thank you.
Thank
From
you.
long time.
Sorry?
From long time, I never seen you.
Just 2 weeks.
Yeah, just
Last,
yeah.
last
Two,
week.
three.
Last
Yeah.
week was spring break, so we were closed last week, but we're back this week.
Okay. Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah, good.
Yes. Yes, I'm good.
What's new?
Mhm. Mhm.
Special.
What's that?
Nothing special.
Nothing special?
How was your flyer?
My what?
Flyer?
My flyer?
Yellow? Yeah. Fly. You
Flight?
well. Yeah.
What flight?
When you Florida, I think. Orlando.
That's already a month ago. It was good. Yeah, it was good. Oh, was that the last time that was I at the airport the last time you saw me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week I tried to enjoy the meal out, but I don't know if spring break.
Last week was spring break, so we didn't have this last week.
Mm, yeah.
All right. Well, what do you want to talk about today? Looks like we've got a small group today. Is it just going to be the three of us?
Okay. Mhm. There are no Spanish classmates?
No Spanish students today, it looks like. No,
No. Okay. Mhm.
so far anyway.
Yeah. Did you get a vaccine? Corona vaccine?
No, I haven't gotten the vaccine yet.
Uh,
How about you? Did you get your vaccine, Palu?
no, I have an appointment at this month 15th.
On the 15th?
Yeah, I'm the 15th. I have
Next,
an,
that's what, next Wednesday, next Thursday?
next Thursday.
Next Thursday, okay. So you're going to get the first one, and then you have to wait a couple of weeks to get the second one, and then are you going to go back to India?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mhm.
You must be excited.
Yes, yes. Maybe go back to India later, but we are traveling to we are traveling traveling in the United States on different states like mhm, Pennsylvania, Maine, and Puerto Rico. We are planning to go for Puerto Rico.
Okay, I see. So you'll do a little bit of a travel here in the United States before you
Yes,
go.
yes. Because last year we didn't do that. We canceled all the trips because of the pandemic. That's why we have to continue them. And after finish that, go back to Thailand and then go back to India.
I see.
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you go? Do you go to Puerto Rico for vacation or?
Yes, for vacation. Mhm. Mm. This is my. I never been to Puerto Rico. This is the first time. We are going.
I've never been to Puerto Rico too. I'd really like to go.
Yeah. Mhm. It's a nice island, I think. Mhm.
Yeah, very, very traditional, very colonial, beautiful architecture and good
Mhm.
food and good beaches,
Beach?
nice weather.
Yes. Mhm. Have you been to Puerto Rico, Alfonso?
No,
Have you been to Puerto Rico? No. Have you? Have you been to Puerto Rico?
Perfect.
Mhm.
no. Yeah, but I want to exploring over there. I have a co-works from Puerto Rico, and they say me about beautiful beaches.
Mhm.
How about you, Alfonso? Do you have plans to get the corona the vaccine and then do some traveling too, or?
Yeah, I want to. this winter I am going to Mexico, I hope. But yeah, maybe I'm going to with my friends
Okay.
from here. Yeah, I don't know if I going to Cancun or somewhere with beaches.
Nice. I'm going to Puerto Vallarta at the end of this month.
Mhm.
That's
It
nice.
is in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta.
It's in Mexico, yeah.
Frequently traveling to Mexico, no?
Not really. No, I've had. I went last year and I went this year, or I'm going this year.
Yeah. Mhm.
But this is the first time I've traveled in a really, really long time. So it's kind of nice. I used to travel a lot. I used to go to Mexico a lot because you can, it's not that expensive to go to Mexico. And once you're there, it's really cheap. It's food, hotels, everything you want to do does not cost a lot of money in Mexico. The most expensive part is the plane ride,
Yeah. The
But
plane tickets is.
yeah.
Mhm.
Once you're there, the US dollar has a pretty good exchange rate, so things are, very inexpensive. I'm going at the end of the month from, let's see, I think I'm going Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So 5 days, and it's $600, including the plane ticket.
Wow,
Including the plane ticket.
it's a good deal. You
Very
got a
good.
good
The
deal.
plane ticket alone costs $400. So
Mhm.
for a hotel for 5 nights for $200, it's really, really cheap.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like the hotel from Mexico because um they include all included like food and drinks.
Yeah, the one I'm going to, I don't think is all included. Which honestly, I don't like the all-inclusive hotels because it's, they have the international food. You're not really eating like the local Mexican food. And the food is so cheap there, when you go out to eat, it's like what, 50 or 100 pesos? And it's like what, 20 pesos for the dollar, so like $5 for a nice meal
Yeah,
for good local Mexican food. I mean,
Mhm.
I prefer, even like when I go and I stay at an all-inclusive resort, we'll end up going out to eat a lot
mm,
just because it's so, I think the food is better when you go out to the local restaurants and it's not expensive.
I know.
Mexico is like India, I think. No, it
In
is.
I don't think Mexico is like India at all. And what aspect are you referring to, Palu? Because
No, for the expensive wise, I am talking.
in terms of prices, yeah.
Price, yes.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know enough about India. I would actually probably bet India is less expensive than Mexico once you get there, but you're looking at a really expensive plane ticket to go to India, right?
Yes.
How much how much does the plane ticket cost to go to
I
India?
think it cost around um, thousand to $1,200 per uh,
$1,200. That's expensive, yeah.
yeah, yeah, to for the both ways.
But it's a long flight. When you go, do you have to stop in Europe? Do you fly to Europe and then to India, or how do you get there?
We have an options. We can go through uh, United Kingdom, like London Heathrow Airport.
Uh-huh.
That one British Airways. And second choice is we can go through Frankfurt, Denver to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Bangalore. That is second option.
Okay.
And there are some Arab uh, airlines like United Arab Emirates. Those are we can go through Dubai and Bangalore like that. Mhm.
Nice.
And this year they started from US to Bangalore direct flights. I heard that 2 months ago. It's from San Francisco to Bangalore. It is a direct flight. There is no stop.
San Francisco to Bangalore. Wow.
Yeah,
How long of a flight is that?
I think it is 12 hours or 13 hours. I'm not sure about that. This
13. Wow. That's actually not that bad.
Yeah. Which one we are taking that Lufthansa? That one takes from Denver to Frankfurt. It's 9.5 hours to 10 hours. And then from Frankfurt to Bangalore, it is again 10 more hours. And 4 hours layover, it is total 24 hours. It takes time. Mhm.
Nice.
Mhm.
Hello, do you visit Dubai?
No, I never been to Dubai.
No?
Never visited Dubai. I haven't visited Dubai. Mhm. Yeah. Have you? Have you visited? Have
I'm broken, Falu.
Yeah, it is a nice country. I think. Maybe in my when I will get a chance that I visit Dubai one time. Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
I don't have much desire to go to Dubai.
Yeah. It's a nice country.
Is it?
Yeah.
It sounds
I
very
like.
expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. It is expensive than USA, I think. No, it is more expensive than USA.
Is it true that the taxi cab drivers drive Ferraris?
Yeah.
See, that's amazing.
and they pet, I think, is the Leon.
What?
They have a pet to Leon. Leones. Leon.
Pet lions?
Pet lions. Yeah.
Have pet lions there? I don't know.
I don't know.
I have a mm, like friend. She went to Dubai for a school. I don't know. She think has a scholarship, and she says in the street the people walk with lions.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think it, for some reason, I don't think it would be a very good idea to walk with a lion. That sounds dangerous.
But I don't know.
Well, what do you have planned for this weekend? Is anybody going to do anything fun this weekend?
Um, I am working. Working.
Oh, you have to work this weekend, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Did you ever do anything about finding the medical assistant program, Alfonso?
Yeah. But she say, "Oh, your English is you need more English." Uh, because I want to apply for a scholarship or I don't know somewhere I need. And she called me and she say I need more English because the class is only in English and you need more like professional English.
Did she do a test for you? How can she make that statement?
No, she called me and she asking me about why do you like this carrera, and why do you want to go to this school, and some question
Uh-huh.
in the end to the like interview, I think. She say me, oh, you need more English, and I recommend you practice and you go to the school for English. Yeah.
Hmm.
I try in different
What place was that?
college. Yeah.
What's the name of that place?
Cor Corte Carrera.
What?
Corte. It's in Aurora. Corte Carrera. Carrera.
What about Aurora Community College?
I think it's too close to community college. I don't know. It's uh, yeah, Concorde Carrera.
Concord.
Concord.
Oh,
Concord.
you should try a few different places, Alfonso. Keep looking.
Yeah.
Try. I would try the Aurora Community College
Yeah, I want to try.
because I think they're more accustomed to working with international students.
Yeah, because I need to practice. I know to my little sister say me, oh, why do you know to go to the high school? But I don't know the high school accept me.
No, you don't need to go to high school. You went to high school in Mexico.
Yeah, but because I need to practice somewhere. I need to, I don't know. Need to.
I mean, you can do more classes with us, or you can find a different job where the problem is, Alfonso, the job that you have, you don't speak English at your job. You need a
Yeah,
different job. You've told me on numerous occasions that you want to find a different job, but
but I make good money over there.
you can make good money somewhere else where you practice English, Alfonso. It's the only way to get out of where you are right now, to go forward, to make your English better, is you have to surround yourself by English speakers. At
Yeah.
work, you speak Spanish, and at your house, you speak Spanish. With your friends, you speak Spanish. Where do you think you're going to practice?
Yeah, I need to. I see.
And because of your work schedule, you can't practice more English. You can't do more English classes with me. If you had a different job, there. I don't. What kind of car do you have?
Car,
You
I
have a
have
truck,
a
don't you?
Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma.
Does it have 4 seats in it, or just 2?
Yeah,
It has a rear cab.
yeah.
You could drive for Lyft or for Uber,
Uber.
and that's
Yeah.
part time. You drive whenever you want to, and you'll practice a lot of English doing that.
Because I don't know, all the time I want to work on the bar because I want to know how do you prepare the drinks.
You could get a job bartending. The
Bar
problem is right now, all the
yeah.
But I think the bars are back open again. Yeah.
Yeah. I think over there I practice more English like the people. Yeah.
Just make sure it's an American bar and not a Mexican bar. It's hard for Spanish speakers to learn English here in Denver because there's so many Spanish speakers that you end up doing what you're comfortable with, right? So you get a job where you speak Spanish. You find friends that speak Spanish.
The American speak Spanish.
And a lot of Americans speak Spanish. Right now I'm teaching, right now I have 40 Spanish students and I only have 10 English students. And now I'm teaching
Many of them are
as
likes
many
to,
people Spanish as I'm teaching English.
Yeah.
But you can get out of it. You just have to you just have to try. Even if you find a job, maybe you make a little bit less money somewhere else. If you're practicing your English, it's worth it, you know. But there are plenty of jobs out there, Alfonso, where you can get a job where you practice English.
So maybe I found like part-time. Yeah, close to my house. Um, there has to like Kentucky and Taco Bell. I think there are to practice.
Uh,
Not really.
those aren't gonna, because everybody you work with is gonna speak Spanish there too. Where do you live? You live in Aurora?
No, I live in Denver, but in board to Westminster in Thornton,
Yeah.
like more for Boulder, like Pecos and 76, close to Waterward.
Well, you can find something. You just have to keep looking. So what are you gonna do this weekend?
This winter, maybe one day I'm going to like park. Or I don't know. I want to go to the Estes Park.
I can't hear you, Alfonso. For some reason, the volume just got really low.
My computer is not working. I need. Do you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, now I think you got to keep talking though.
Oh, yeah.
You might go
Maybe.
to Estes Park.
Yeah, this Sunday. I don't know how is over there for the coronavirus. The place.
How about you, Paulo? What do you think you're gonna do this weekend?
this weekend, maybe tomorrow after my English class, I go for a drive in the mountains, go for a drive in the mountains, and there Sunday I have full class. I have to attend
You have your classes with Francis on
day classes. Yes. And next week I'm going to Cheyenne for taking my vaccine, to take my COVID
You're
vaccine,
going to Cheyenne? Why are you going to Cheyenne?
because I have an appointment in Walgreens Cheyenne, Walgreens pharmacy in Cheyenne.
Oh, wow.
Because I couldn't get a appointment in Denver. I
Really?
got earliest in Cheyenne. That's why I'm going over there.
Huh. So it was just easier, or it's faster to get it in Wyoming than it was here in Colorado?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Huh, that's interesting. I really don't understand how they're doing that. That's seems very odd.
Somehow I think in the website I couldn't get an appointment. Then I got it in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
This is my first choice. That's why I take.
Well, does anybody have any questions for me? Anything you want to learn today, or anything else you want to talk about?
I want to learn about where I should use articles. Sometimes I forget to use the articles. Um, Sometimes I am using it unnecessary places. Some that is I am confusing about articles like a, the, and those articles.
I don't hear
Is
you.
there any rules for to use the articles?
I don't hear you using those incorrectly, really.
Mhm.
I have a question, David. What is the difference like I want to and I wanna?
So I want to is correct. I wanna is informal. It's not correct, but it's very commonly used. Most Americans in regular everyday speech would say I wanna. So this weekend I want to go to the park, or I want to go dancing. I wanna. It's not
Mm.
correct, but it's extremely common.
Yeah, because I have a work in when she speak, she say I love, I wanna. You know what? Yeah, always when I speak, I want to go to the park or wherever.
Yeah, it's more correct the way you're saying it, but in informal speech we say that. And
I
that's
want.
for everybody, for all Americans, regardless of like education, because there's certain things that, like, depending on your education status, some people talk one way and others talk the other, but it's just American colloquialisms, and most people would tend to kind of jumble those words together.
I wanna.
It's kind of like in Spanish, um, when they take away certain letters, like it would be correct to say yo he estudiado español, estudiado. But in very like informal speech, people talking fast would say yo he estudiado español, right? Where they kind of cut things off or chop things off. It's not correct, but it's very common. Same thing with going to. A lot of people say gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the park this weekend. Not correct, but very common. When you're talking with friends and family, people will talk about that. When you're in more formal situations, you wouldn't talk that way. So in class, you shouldn't talk that way. When you're, if you have a meeting with your boss, if you're on a job interview, keep talking the way you're talking, Alfonso. You keep saying want to. It's better that way.
Want to. Yeah.
Good question. Very good
I
question.
remember when I start to learn English, um, I went to a Starbucks and I say I want to strawberry or whatever drinks, and I don't know why they heard me. I want two
Because
all
that's what you just said. I want to.
two, yeah. And what? No, I want only one. Oh no, just say I want two.
Because
Yeah,
that's what you just said. You just said I want 2 strawberry drinks. You just
yeah.
said that.
And I changed that for, can you give me like whatever thing? Yeah, I I practice a lot in Starbucks.
Yeah, I mean, other things you can do to practice is, what I've always said is read more books.
I'm lazy for that, but yeah, I need. But I am improv of my English. Do you know when I start learning English?
Oh, when you started learning English, you couldn't speak any English. You started in our first level, right?
Yeah,
You started in level number 1. I remember you couldn't speak hardly.
yeah.
Your English, of course, is getting better, but
Mm,
you struggle with fluency, because on paper, on like your tests in your homework assignments, you do pretty good. But when you're speaking it, you struggle with fluency. Like, you know English, but it's the fluency. And the only way to improve your fluency is to talk more,
Yeah.
Your challenge is you've surrounded yourself by Spanish speakers at work and at home. All you do is speak Spanish. So you have to break out of that. You know, you have to find a job where you speak English, or find a related thing that you can study where you can speak English. You know, try going to Aurora Community College.
Yeah.
To see about getting into some type of program over there, to see if you can get into a medical assistant program over there, or just some basic classes that's going to force you to practice English more, because that's what you need, Alfonso. You need to force yourself to practice English more.
Yeah.
It's really hard for my Spanish speaking students to do that, because it's so easy here in Denver to find a job where you speak Spanish, right? And to find friends where you speak Spanish. So if you're not speaking English outside of class, there's only so much you're going to advance. You come to class, you learn more grammar, you're learning how to use the different tenses and things like that. And on paper, you can do it. But when it comes to speaking it, you're still translating in your head, and it takes a long time. That's what fluency is. And the only way to improve that is to go out and speak more English. This last year, it's really hard because of the pandemic. Everybody has to stay at home. So it's hard to socialize. Normally you would be going out, going to parties, going to the bar, going to the club, you're meeting people, you're going to talk to more people. So you have to get really creative and try and find other ways to practice your English. Duolingo is a good way to practice your English. Get Duolingo on your phone, practice it often, and then you can connect to their events. You can do more events, more English, like this type of event. With Duolingo and with meetup.com, you can find more events like this and try and do an event like this every single day. Do it online. You can't do it in person right now. So do it online. Normally you'd be able to go to the libraries. I think some libraries are starting to open up again. So maybe you can look at the library, look at Denver Public Library, look for the different events that they do to see if there's anything you can find to go to. But it's really hard right now. You have to get really creative with your English practice.
How we can practice in library? We have to speak with people in library.
Yeah.
There are people to speak with us.
The library will do different events. Like I said, right now, I don't know what they're doing because of the coronavirus. But in a normal time, the library will, libraries host events where they bring in an artist to come and talk and to do a workshop. Right? That's one type of thing where you're going to go. It's going to be in English, and you're going to meet other Americans that are going to it. A book club. That's another thing you can do. Let me see if we can find something real quick. All right, so this is a website called meetup.com, okay? Book club within 50 miles of Denver. Wow, they don't have anything. The Denver Book Club in the Park. Boulder Bookaholics Book Club. Books plus wine equals a good time. The Denver Women's Book Club. So like this is one, the Denver Book Club in the Park. Let's take a look. They've got, all right, so on Sunday, April 18th, they're going to be getting together. It looks like they're reading a book called Outlawed. And then they get together and they talk about the book. Look, 10 people are going to the event. So this is a great way for you to practice your English. This would be a really good way for you to practice your English. The Denver Book Club in the park. I'll put this in the chat. All right, so that's in the chat. Let's see here, if we go to Duolingo. So if you go to events.duolingo.com, then you look for English. And I'll put this in the chat for you too, right? So here's a whole bunch of events from Duolingo too. Let's see here. Here's another one that's just all about English. They don't do a whole lot of events though. Let's see here. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of stuff on this one. But those are just some suggestions for you. If we go to, let's see here, Denver Public Library. So look at all these different events that they have. So you can choose which library you want to go to. So yeah, I don't know which one would be the best one, but for example, I don't know if this one would be close to either one of you, but that's in West Denver, West Dartmouth, Bear Valley branch. Their website doesn't seem, oh, here we go. So you can see they've got a lot of events here. So you come on here and find a good event that you want to go to. So I'll put this in the list. And you can choose for adult events right here. Oh, come on, get out of here. English language learning. Let's see if they have anything going on for English language learning events. Look, here they have a bunch of conversation groups going on as well for the library. So I'll put those here for you too. Ooh, it's a long URL. So, you know, there's a bunch of different ways you can practice English. And right now with the coronavirus, you just have to get creative and look for online events until things go back to normal. under regular circumstances, I would say go to a coffee shop and, go to a coffee shop to do your homework. And eventually you'll start talking to people that are at the coffee shop, or, try and join a sports team. Try and play volleyball or a basketball team here in Denver, and you'll meet Americans, But right now you just have to get really creative and do more of these online events like this. And there's a lot of them out there. I just gave you meetup.com is a good one to find events. Duolingo has events, and then the library has events. And think about your hobbies, whatever hobbies you like doing. If you like gardening, meetup.com is a good site, because no matter what it is, if you have a hobby like gardening or sports or cars or whatever it is, and you try and find these little interest groups that have meetups, that have events that they do. Is that helpful to you?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, learning a new language is just all about the time that you spend on it. The more time you spend on it, the faster you're gonna be fluent and improve your English.
True. No, easy.
But things I think are, people are starting to get vaccinated little by little. Things will start to go back to where we can start socializing again and doing stuff in person again.
Maybe in a month or two, everything will become a normal, I think.
What's that?
In a month or two, everything will become a normal.
Hopefully, yeah.
All the people got their vaccines. I think it can be herd immunity. It's developing a herd immunity. Then we can do more stuff outside.
Yeah, and it's about to be it's springtime, and it'll be summertime, so there'll be more outdoor type events and activities that you can do. When's your first trip gonna be, Palu? To where are you gonna go first? To Maine or Puerto Rico?
Yeah, Maine is the first. But we don't know. We are not yet
Don't have any plans.
fixed. We are not yet. Yeah, we are not yet planned. Yeah, maybe after. It takes maybe one more month, I think. After that, May 15th onwards, we will go back. We are planning.
Right.
And also after second vaccine, I have to wait for 2 weeks to immune. No. Yeah, then only we are planning. We have to go by. We have to take a flight to go to Maine. We are planning to go by flights and by road, like both.
So like fly there and then rent a car and drive around?
Yeah, and, take a rent a car, like budget cars.
Yeah.
Budget or AVs. Have to take them and drive them and can drop them. It's easy to. It's a less risk to take our own vehicle. No?
Yeah, I understand.
Mhm. It is a lesser risk.
All right, guys. Well, why don't we just wrap things up a few minutes early today? I've got another class right after this, so I need to get ready for that. And I will see you all next week, okay?
Okay, thank you so
All right,
much.
guys, have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Alfonso. Bye.
Bye. Bye.